Greetings, this is LuridSorcerer. Well, I'm a fan of the Elder Scrolls games, and you probably are too. They're very popular. And if you're anything like me, which is pretty unlikely, you like Elder Scrolls games and old-ass PC games nobody plays anymore. If you happen to be one of these people, I'm going to show you a game you'll really like called Daggerfall. If you're familiar with Morrowind, that's Elder Scrolls 3, Oblivion is Elder Scrolls 4, and Skyrim is Elder Scrolls 5. All great games. So we're going to show you Daggerfall, which is Elder Scrolls 2. Now, it's a bit of a challenge, especially to set it up, just to even start playing it, because it's not the kind of computer program you can typically run on a modern system. You will need a DOS computer or something that runs 16-bit Windows, or probably just a DOS emulator is going to be the best way to go. So we're going to go to DOSBox.com. Right here you hit downloads. Just download it, install it. That's pretty straightforward. What's tricky is setting it up. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because you'll actually need somebody to show you. So once you have it set up, installed, we're going to go to Start Menu Search, type DOSBox, we're going to run it. Now you get one of these bad boys. You can ignore the status window, I should probably turn that off. But you get one of these. That's nice. You can type commands like, sorry, dir. You don't type ls, that's in Unix and Linux. If there were any directories, you could cd to the directory, you can run programs. Fun. So, when you're bored of that, we're going to open up your DOSBox settings. You go to your DOSBox options. No, this is handy. It's just a text file. You can edit it with anything. So without all the buttons and checkboxes that you're used to, you're kind of on your own to figure out what all these options do. And the descriptions are generally pretty good. But we're not interested in any of that. All this crap is fine. We're going to go right to the bottom. Now there's an auto exec section. These are commands that will get run as soon as DOSBox launches. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to use a certain folder on our computer as the hard drive of this emulated computer. So we're going to go to just wherever the hell you want to. Just right click somewhere. New folder. I think Shift Control N does that too. I'm just going to call it DOS. So the first line is going to be mount C colon, so we're going to say mount as the C drive, the folder we made. Now, normally this would be enough, but DOSBox is or Daggerfall is kind of a fat game. It's pretty big, so by default, this hard drive won't have enough free space on it to install the game. So I kind of cheated. Right here, we have this option called free size. I took that out of an old config file I had, so we're going to do dash free size 1024. We're going to give ourselves a free gigabyte of space. No matter what, whenever DOSBox mounts that folder as the C drive, it's going to have a gig free, which is going to be more than enough. And then we're just going to switch to the C drive. There's no point to be on the Z drive. You can do all sorts of other fun stuff in here. We're just going to say, go ahead and just list what's in there so we don't forget. And that's what I do anyway. As soon as I get into a new folder, I list what's in there because I can never remember. So go ahead, file save. We're going to leave that open for now. You don't want to close this yet, because we will need to see some of these options when we're setting up Daggerfall. So we're going to run DOSBox and see if the changes took effect. You can see that these options have run. We have mounted that as a C drive. We have switched to that drive and listed what's in there, which is nothing. And you can see that there is at least a gigabyte free. So now we are ready to go get Daggerfall. So let's hop on over to our handy dandy web browser. Go to elderscrolls.com, the official Elder Scrolls website, as indicated by the title text. We're going to hit English because I only understand English. I am in North America. We're going to lie about our birth date here. And they're going to try to sell you, what is that? Hearthfire trailer.
Introducing Hearthfire, the latest
yeah, they're going to try to sell you some expansion packs for Skyrim that will make me wish I waited till the Game of the Year edition to buy it. So we're going to go down here to Daggerfall. This is under the Elder Scrolls Online.
Your first step on the road to home ownership is to
it's going to date this video when that game comes out, and it's been out for 5 years. It's not out yet. So there's Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind. Now these, they are the older classic Elder Scrolls games, and I guess they don't deserve to be numbered. But we're interested in Daggerfall, so we're gonna go click on that. The great machine awakens. The ancient golem Nimidium, a powerful weapon once used by the great Tiber Septim to unify Tamriel, has been found in the Iliac Bay. In the power struggle that follows, the king of Daggerfall is murdered, and his spirit haunts the kingdom. The Emperor Uriel Septim VII sends his champion to the province of High Rock to put the king's spirit to rest and ensure that the golem does not fall into the wrong hands. Yeah, so there's some nifty screenshots here. Some scary-ass demons. Look how small this is, actually. Actually, it's really badly compressed. I don't know if these are just... They just didn't take new screenshots. Oh, here's the whole map. You're familiar with this. Here's Morrowind over in the corner, where if I hover near it, a bunch of crap comes up. But yeah, this island in the middle here, that is Vardenfell, where the Morrowind game actually takes place in. I think there's like some expansion crap to let you go to the mainland, but I don't think you really explore the whole thing. Up here, I think that might be the island where the Blood Moon expansion takes place. I think. I don't know. Some pre-rendered cutscene stuff, some combat stuff, big ass spider, magical mace or flail, I'm not sure what that is. This is from one of the pre-rendered cutscenes I don't think is in the downloadable version of the game. Got a zombie there. Fun stuff. So we're going to download the full game. We're going to accept the terms, because why not? Oh man, probably should have cleared this earlier. So we're going to let that download. It's going to be a couple minutes. I'll probably edit some of this out. Actually, I think I already had a copy of this on my computer somewhere. Damn it! So we're going to double click and open that zip file. Hopefully that happens here soon. Come on. There we go. Now here are some legal information, some installation instructions. We're going to open that up because I'm not manly enough to ignore instructions. Document stating terms and conditions not to install. Who cares? Yeah, so they're telling you to set up DOSBox. We're not worried about it. Okay, so this is fun. remember how we had the emulator C drive? We have to do the same thing for the Daggerfall CD. We're gonna put that folder somewhere and tell it to act like a CD drive. Okay. Oh, whoa, I lost it. So we're going to throw our Daggerfall folder into our DOS folder. We're going to throw DFCD folder onto the desktop. Oh my god. You know, I'm just going to throw this in the DOS folder. What you just doing? What is it opening? I don't understand. That's what I thought. Okay. Obviously, I'm an expert at using computers. Yes. So down at the bottom again, we're going to add another mount line. Mount as D colon / now you know my first name. DOS EFCD. Yeah, there's something else we have to put there to tell it it's a CD. Label Daggerfall. So that tells it that it is a CD. So it says CD-ROM label Daggerfall. Okay, so now I pretty much just have to install the game from within DOSBox. So we're going to go to DOSBox. You can see here we have the C drive mounted, we have the D drive mounted. We're getting a warning that we have it mounted within our C drive, which is not a great idea. I think it'll work. If not, then this demo will be a catastrophic failure and I'll laugh at myself sometime in the future. We're going to switch to the D drive. Type install. You are welcome for me purchasing this game for free. So we are going to install a game to our hard drive. We are, well, I guess minimum is probably okay since we're going to have the CD in. Like this fake emulated CD. It is possible to do the huge installation size and then run the game without the CD. That's what I usually do, but then you don't get the cinematic sequences, the little pre-rendered cutscenes. So we're going to go with, that's fine, whatever. Yes, install the game to C:/Dagger. Now this is within the DOS folder we created, not your actual C drive. Yeah, just do it. Shut up. So we're going to be patient. Shouldn't take too long. Wow, they had a website even back in '94. This is going way too fast to actually read any of this. Yeah, we're going to set up our sound card. Hell yeah. Oh, crap. This is why we want to keep the DOSBox settings open, because we're going to see what those settings are. We are going to turn off word wrap. Okay. We're going to select our digital sound. We're going to go down to the S-Blaster. Right here, this section. And we're just going to look at these options here. Well, probably just these options here. So we have a Soundmaster 16 in there. Port is 220, DMA is 1, IRQ 7. We're going to test it.
Rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom.
I have no idea if that worked because I don't have my headphones on. We're going to test it again.
Rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Close enough. It's a little skippy, but that's probably because of all the work my computer's doing. Recording and compressing the video I'm capturing right now. We're going to go to MIDI. This is going to play all of our music. Same crap. Oh man. Port. We are going to say probably 388 because there's no other choices. Now we're going to test it. I don't know what that song is, but it's awesome. Yeah, so that's working. Okay, we are good. Go ahead and save that. So we will go to /dagger/setup if you screwed that up and have to do it again. Okay, we've installed Daggerfall. So you'll have to change directory to the Daggerfall folder, /dagger. Type in Dagger, and you're good to go. Yeah, so it stopped us off there. Let's at least try the game out for a second, make sure it's working right. Holy crap. Oh man, I think we are in business. Oh, I guess we skipped a step here. You want to go to your Daggerfall folder, /Daggerfall, or Dagger, whatever. Now you might have noticed before we did any installation that there was already a file in there called dag213.exe. We want to run that. That's going to patch Daggerfall to the latest official version. You definitely want to do that. It fixes a lot of bugs. Not all of the bugs. Definitely not all of them. But, yeah, if you want a playable game, you'll want to do that. So that's going to unpack a bunch of crap. It's also got the Fix Maps program in there where if your map gets screwed up, you have duplicate names, you can run that, it'll clean that up for you. We don't need to do that because we haven't done anything yet. I think there's also like a save fix. Oh, it's fix save. It's fix maps. There's also a fix save where you'll pick your save file and it'll go and fix various quests that get broken, that kind of thing. So we don't need to do any of that. We can't back them up now. So we're not going to worry about that. Who knows what that just did. But, yeah, so we don't have any save files in there, so I couldn't do anything. Yeah, you definitely want to patch that and keep those fixing utilities in mind for when things get messed up, and invariably they will. It's just fix maps and fix save. You can just type fix and hit tab, and DOSBox will auto-complete that. It's very nice. DOS back in the day did not have that. So, be thankful for it. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is call it a day, and I will, maybe in the next video, we'll go through character creation, maybe run around and get ourselves killed for a minute or so. Because now that we have the game started, installed, it runs, it's not even half the battle. That's like an eighth of the battle. Kind of tricky compared to what you normally have to put up with games, but overall not too bad. Alright, thanks for watching. If you are crazy enough to do so, and if you are even crazier enough to take any of the advice in this video. This is LuridSorcerer. I will talk to you kids later.